The newsday continues here on One News Now. I'm Riza Diaz. The Agriculture Department sees a stable supply of pork until the end of the year. Speaking on 1PH at One Balita Pilipinas, DA spokesperson Arnel de Mesa said that the pork prices have actually gone down in markets as of late. And with enough supply to last the year, the agency sees pork prices remaining stable as well. De Mesa noted that the country had a supply surplus of 19 days in the third quarter, which would help meet higher demand during the holiday season.
Expectation natin na local production by the fourth quarter is about 320,000 metric tons. So kung i-add natin itong sobra ng third quarter, wala pa yung importation, we have enough supply coming to dito ongoing sa fourth quarter.
The remains of Margaret Garcia, the domestic worker killed in Saudi Arabia, have arrived in the country. The Overseas Workers Welfare Administration, or OWA, said they've received reports on Garcia's murder. The agency said that the suspect, a Kenyan co-worker of the victim, is already under police custody.
Sa kwento sa amin, parang nagkakainggitan eh. Kasi nga mahal na mahal siya nung kanyang amo eh. Kita niyo naman, naaresto kagad yung gumawa ng krimen na yan at awaiting na yan lahat ng proseso ng hustisya sa Saudi Arabia. Yung sitwasyon niya, wala tayong natanggap dito kahit anong request for assistance. Wala rin problema sa kanyang Philippine Recruitment Agency, wala rin problema sa kanyang Foreign Recruitment Agency. So na-process lahat ito ng maayos.
Meanwhile, Garcia's family is still mourning the death of the 32-year-old domestic worker. However, Margaret's husband is still not convinced that authorities were able to catch the real suspect behind his wife's murder.
Yung sinasabi nila po na Kenyan po, matagal na po yung tinanggal po, binalik sa agency, sabi ng asawa ko nung buhay pa po. Kasi naging kaaway niya din yun, sir. Kasi yung cellphone niya po nilublob sa tubig kaya nasira po. Pero yung bunso po na nurser, yun ang bumili ng bagong cellphone ng asawa ko. Gusto ko lang po yung totoo po kung ano talaga ang nangyari po, sir. Lahat ng katanungan masagot po, sir.
We'll be back with more stories after the break. Keep it here on One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Riza Diaz. A sports nutrition coach has downplayed the possibility of Justin Brownlee's doping test being tampered with. Renowned sports nutrition coach Jeanette Aro told The Big Story that there is a stringent process to conducting doping tests. She explained that doping control officers will be following the athlete no matter what until the testing is done. Justin Brownlee made headlines on Friday after failing a doping test in the Asian Games where Gilas emerged as champions.
Hindi siya pwedeng mangyaring tampering kasi hanggang sa loob ng banyo sumasama yung doping. The doping control officer will be by your side. No matter how long will it take between you being the competition area and as you go to the doping control o doping testing room. Nandyan na yan sa tabi mo, hindi na yan aalis.
Now, sports lawyer attorney Mickey Ingles meanwhile advised Brownlee and the Samahang Basketball ng Pilipinas to have sample B analyzed as well. Now, under the OCA anti-doping rule, if the B sample does not confirm the A sample, the athlete will be allowed to participate in future competitions.
I would advise to just open sample B as well, because if sample B doesn't have the prohibited substance, then automatically the anti-doping rule violation will be cast out, at least according to the OCA rule.
Let's now take a quick look at today's other top stories. Senator Bato de la Rosa conducts an ocular inspection at Sitio Kapihan as part of Senate investigations into the alleged abuses within the Socorro Bayanihan services. SBSI members continue to deny allegations of forced marriages involving minors, but the senator remains unconvinced. The Land Bank of the Philippines has been exempted from remitting its 2022 earnings to the national government. Now, this comes on the heels of Land Bank and the Development Bank of the Philippines requesting for regulatory relief after transferring their share of 75 billion pesos as seed money for the Maharlika Fund. And fighting enters day 8 as Israel continues to bombard the Gaza Strip with airstrikes. Over 1 million Palestinians in northern Gaza were told to flee south before an expected ground offensive. Nearly 2,000 Palestinians have died from the ongoing conflict. And those are the top stories of the hour. Join us later at 10:45 in the morning as we continue to monitor the day's biggest stories. I'm Riza Diaz. We are One News.